Hello. On today's episode of Let's Make Something Out of Clay, we're going to attempt to make a bowl. Okay, first step you want to get is get your clay. You want to make sure you get the right type of clay, and then you want to make sure you unpackage the clay, and that what you have left from unpackaging clay, you put on your surface that you're going to use, and you want to make sure that you have your clay utensils and everything else. You should have a design. What you want to do is design the clay and mold it. You have to mold it in the right shape. And if you don't mold it in the right shape, you have to start over from scratch. So we already have our clay on the table, right? And now here, let's begin. First of all, you gotta knead the clay. You gotta knead it right. You gotta knead it real good. You gotta make sure that clay is well kneaded and taken care of. Now you gotta make the surface of the clay tenderize. If you tenderize that clay, you have to make sure it's nice and taken care of. Alright, so that's step one. So we unwrap the clay, put it on the table. If you don't have a table, you use some other thing that you use. It doesn't have to be a table. But this is a beginner's class. So I'd like to tell you for a fact that when you open it up, you make sure your clay is nice and soft. So you might have to use some water. Get a cup of water. So we got a cup of water on the clay on the table. And next thing you want to do is make sure that you dig out the insides. There's two ways to make this bowl. You can either dig it out or put it on a surface and just build it from the walls of the bowl. You want to make sure the walls of the bowl are sturdy. So I just remember, I got my instructions how to do this from watching some guy on television. So this isn't an exact skill or nothing like that. But you want to make sure that it's taken care of. And now step 3 is after you have everything leveled out, you got the bowl the way you want it to look. And then what you got to do is what's that word called? You got to bake it in a kiln. Now, if you don't have a kiln, you put it inside your oven. Now, you got to make sure the clay that you got is the right kind of clay to put in your oven. And when you put it in the oven, you got to make sure that it's set up right. Because if it's not set up right, it's not going to work. And if it doesn't work, it's not going to be good. Alright, so after we did all that, we have our bowl. And thanks for listening to this little instruction on let's make something out of clay. Next time, well, see, we made a bowl out of this one. Next time, we're going to make some other stuff. Maybe we'll make a horse, or we'll make a vase, a vase, or maybe we'll make a something more extravagant. Well, until next time, this is your good friend Tibbs, and we'll talk to you later.